Welcome everybody to Pete Redikoff's Success Team. And we are doing a Zoom call here on June the 3rd. And we just want to welcome everybody to our call, those who are with us, and there's going to be a few more joining us, but we just want you to know that we're here to help support you and encourage you and hear your stories. We have a great lineup of some testimonials and guest speakers tonight. Of course, Pete is here with us, but we also have Kai Jacobson and lovely Lynette Smith, his partner. And we also have Robin and Gregory Mascari. And so we are blessed tonight to have so many people with such great amounts of experience that they can share and help us all to grow in our Lifewave business and our family. So thank you again for taking the time out. We will have a chance to hear a little bit from Robin and Gregory as well as Pete and then Kai toward the end. And then we'll stop the recording and allow you all to ask any questions that you wish of all of these speakers. So start to write down a couple of questions that you might have because we want you to not go away without your questions being answered. So thank you again. We're going to pass it over to Pete, and then you can take it from there, Pete.
Well, thank you so much, Judy Friesen, all the way from Abbotsford, British Columbia. Great to have you as our moderator here, Judy. Appreciate you as always, my friend, and welcome to all of our guests, those that are logging in. Great to have you here. Greetings from Playa del Carmen, Mexico. We just have a fiesta down in Playa, Mexico every day. Robin and Gregory were down here. Kai was down here, and oh my gosh, it was amazing. It was absolute, the ambience, the energy, what happened here in Playa stays in Playa. Just kidding. We're going to share it with all of you here tonight. It was a great time. And Lynette, I'm going to forget Lynette. You know, we just had a blast really getting to know each other. And interesting story, all the years I've known Kai and Lynette, it was our first time of actually getting to meet face to face. And there's something magical about when you've had a relationship with someone for many years and you actually get to hug that person and meet in real. So it was real special. We had a great time. So again, my name is Pete Redikoff, and I'm here to welcome each and every one of you to this call this Thursday, the first Thursday of every month. We do the Zoom at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'm here tonight to just share with you guys that I've had an incredible journey with Lifewave and in network marketing in general. And I'm going to backtrack just a tiny bit for those that are new to the call and those that maybe haven't heard my story before. I'm like many of you, have been in the industry for many years and tried many things and learned what not to do in many companies, and which led me to Lifewave. A little over a year ago, my good friend Kai Jacobson in Hawaii at the time kept talking to me about this stem cell patch and how amazing it might be for my inflammation, the pain that I had. And I had a stroke, as most of you know, years ago, and I suffered immensely from that. And I was at the lowest point of my life last year, March, during the COVID lockdowns, when I left Belize, Central America, and it was March, returning to Canada, and I finally agreed to try this stem cell patch that Kai had talked about, and said, I've got nothing to lose. I'm on all these drugs, I'm on all these painkillers, and doctors were wanting to put me on more and antidepressants and all this stuff. And I'm like, I'm done with that stuff. It's just making me worse. So I decided to give it a try, a trial period. And it was amazing. The result was gradual for me. It trickled down, but the full download of information from this incredible technology that we have called photobiomodulation therapy came over the duration of 90 days. And for me, my story was pretty big because I'm going to demonstrate something for you here tonight that I could not do a little over a year ago. You see this? This is the water bottle here. To open this with my right hand was an impossibility. And my uncle, who lived with me in Belize, Central America for 8 years, he knows the story because it takes a bit of torque to open that bottle when it's new. I could not do that. I could not start my own vehicle. It got to the point where the Coflinet and the drugs that I was on, they were failing me. I didn't have knuckles. I didn't see a knuckle for years. And all of a sudden I started seeing knuckles again, and I had dexterity in my thumb again, and I could actually pull an ATM card out of a machine again. for the first time in years with my right hand. This was gradual after 90 days or more on X39, glutathione, and Eon. Those were my, that was my protocol in the beginning. It just did miraculous things for me, but it took a full 90-day period. It took persistence on my part because I knew the damage that my body had received. I wasn't going to receive a download that was going to be instant. It wasn't going to be a day or a week. It was going to take persistence on my part, and that's what happened. And I'm here to tell you this is the most amazing product that I have ever experienced. And I've been in the industry of network marketing like many here for many, many years and tried many things. And the benefits are absolutely phenomenal. The company, being a legacy company, it's been around a long time. All I can say, folks, is give this incredible product a trial period for yourself and investigate to see if the business is right for you or not. And if your story goes anything like mine, you'll make the wisest move and the wisest choice that you've ever made. So I'm just blessed with so many wonderful relationships, not just in Playa del Carmen, Mexico here, but all over the world, in Philippines. I mean, we have people all over the world, Canada, United States. I mean, we're in what, 30, 40 countries right now, just my own network. We have people in Dubai, we have people in just all over the world. And it's great to build an international business, be a digital nomad. And we have a strategy that's really, really simple. And I'm going to touch on that strategy tonight. You see the shirt I'm wearing here? That's a Bitcoin t-shirt. So we love Bitcoin. We love crypto. This is not a crypto meeting tonight, but you see, now I'm going to put the Lifewave hat on, you know, Lifewave and crypto. And it's real important that I'm going to go in and share a little bit with you here in regards to why we feel the two make an incredible, incredible business opportunity. Most people know about crypto, and those that don't, maybe should investigate it. But you know, most people don't have the funds available to go invest in a crypto, to buy some crypto. Well, we have a strategy that's so unique that says, hey, let us show you a business that could potentially, help your people with their health, their wellness, their well-being. And then we can show them how to use the funds they receive on a weekly basis from Lifewave, and then put a portion of that into crypto, Bitcoin, whatever you wish. The strategy has worked really well, and our people love that strategy. And I'm going to let the masters here tonight, we've got them on the call, I'm going to let them elaborate on that. And Robin and Gregory have been phenomenal. Just meeting them here in Playa del Carmen was just so ever so special. We're going to hear from my sponsor, Kai Jacobson, a little later, and maybe Lynette wants to chime in as well here tonight. But I'm just real honored to have such wonderful relationships in my life, like Robin and Gregory and Kai. So without further delay, let's get Robin and Gregory on here, and let's welcome them on and have them share with us a little bit about their journey with Lifewave and share a little bit about the business and the product. So Robin, Gregory, the stage is yours, my guys.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, well, Pete, what?
He's got a mute. Is that
Sylvia.
Sylvia? Here, thank you, Sylvia.
Okay, well, Pete,
Okay.
your story, I just love hearing your story. It was like you said about Kai. I haven't known you as long as you and Kai knew each other, but it was so great to meet you in person and see you in action. Boy, you are a force. You are a force. And then being in Playa and meeting all the rest of the people, and I feel like we have familia, and you know, we get to share this amazing journey together. And every day I say to people, I get to wake up and know I'm going to hear miracle stories. And that's our life. And it's a good life. It's a very good life. And we have the freedom and the lifestyle. And, you know, Kai is the master of the lifestyle. And Pete, you do a pretty good job too. Hanging out at the beach, going to the coffee shop, meeting amazing people. So I was inspired by being down there and what happened. And there is no substitute to being there in person. So I love the community that you're creating. And we look forward to, you know, melting you guys into the bigger Live Younger community if you want. Just the most amazing community I've ever come across. So I'm going to let Gregory talk for a little bit, then we're going to go back and forth a bit.
Yeah. So, you know, Pete, if you'd like, I have a short little PowerPoint, talks about the company and the product to set the stage. And as far as I can see, most of the people here are distributors, but, you know, it's repetition is the power of, you know, the underlying success. So let me just go ahead and pop that up. I'll share my screen. And
Please do, Gregory. We'll have a recording out as well. So it's great for you to give a little presentation on what this is all about. Love it.
so, I hope you can all relate to this. I finally figured out what I want to be when I get older is younger. Growing old is not so cool. So we're in the stem cell revolution, and certainly everybody wants to look, feel, perform, and live younger. And stem cells are the key, and we're riding the wave of that change. And they're a vital part of our immune system, and they repair and regenerate damaged cells, organs, glands, bones, joints. It's amazing. It's like Robin said, we're in the miracle business. The problem with stem cells is the older we get, the fewer stem cells we have. And by age 60, and coming up in a couple months, I'm going to be celebrating the 30th anniversary of my 39th birthday. So, this is a little scary thought. By age 60, only a small percentage of our stem cells remain active. And the fact of the matter is, the fewer we have, the faster we age and the slower we heal. And so what about injections? And that's the competition. This is so cool. It's not so cool for them, but it's really cool for us. Stem cell injections are very expensive, very painful, risky, controversial, no guaranteed results, and I've been involved for 2.5 years now. Robin and I, we've heard many stories of people that have had stem cell injections that have got on the X39 and having better results from X39 than the thousands and thousands of dollars they spent on injections. So the good news is, with Lifewave, you can look, feel, perform, heal, and live younger through this historic breakthrough in affordable stem cell technology. It's wearable, it's in patch form, it's affordable, safe, non-invasive, it's non-drug, nothing goes into your body, and it's a patented form of phototherapy. And it took me a little while to come to grips with that. Once I did, it just kind of rolls off your tongue now, but it uses frequencies of light to increase and improve our stem cell activity. And so it's the result of it's a brainchild of our founder and visionary CEO, David Schmidt. And David's not only a brilliant scientist and researcher, he's a genius inventor. He's got over 100 patents and patent pendings, and he's been on the leading edge of phototherapy research and science for over 20 years. And he's already conducted over 90 clinical studies proving the efficacy of our Lifewave phototherapy products. And there are many more clinical studies and more products in the works. Now, Lifewave is a 16-year-old advanced technology company. It was founded in 2004 based on an energy-enhancing technology developed for Navy SEALs, our energy patches, to help them increase strength, stamina, performance without drugs, stimulants, or caffeine. And the product was so effective, it's now used by world-class athletes all around the world in every sport. And I know when Kai first joined Lifewave 16 years ago, that was the only product they had, and the company just spiraled up. They were on a real rapid success ride. Corporate headquarters and laboratories manufacturing we now have in California, Utah, and Ireland. And we're doing global distribution already to 75 countries with 14 global distribution centers. So the company is really poised for growth and success. And just real briefly, I want to share with you how this amazing technology works. And again, it's based on a type of light therapy called photobiomodulation. And Lifewave patches contain very specific combinations of organic materials and nanocrystals. And when they're applied or near our body, they're activated by our body heat, and they then begin to emit very specific wavelengths of light, which stimulate targeted and very beneficial biochemical responses in the body. And this is known as photobiomodulation, and it's also the basis of our Lifewave phototherapy patches. And it's been a well-recognized and proven scientific principle that frequencies of light, different frequencies of light, can cause specific changes within our body. For example, when we go out in the sun, whether it's Playa del Carmen or Bozeman, Montana, when we go out in the sun, a very specific frequency of light causes our body to make vitamin D. Another frequency of light causes our body to make melanin, the chemical that gives us a suntan. And Lifewave's patented technology is based on the same rock solid, proven scientific principle. And, I'm very excited because for the last 11 years, David and the scientific team have been focused on anti-aging and regenerative science. And just a little over 2 years ago, in January of 2019, they released to the global market the Lifewave X39 stem cell activation patch. And this truly is a historic and affordable breakthrough in stem cell technology. And I know some people are calling it the holy grail of anti-aging restorative science. And we're doing what the multi-billion-dollar companies and big pharma have not been able to do. X39 actually activates a very specific copper peptide that activates our stem cells. But in addition, it alters gene expression for over 4,000, about 1/3 of our human genome towards a younger and more vibrant you. So we're actually turning back our biological clock. And yes, we've got patents, we've got clinical studies, we got field results proving X39 is actually turning back our biological clock and helping people to look, feel, perform, and heal and live younger. So, and for us baby boomers, this is very exciting news. And we have a lot of youngsters, my, teenage, grandson wore the patches on his soccer game and was really impressed with the results he had. So, that's what I wanted to share, just kind of setting up, teeing it up for Robin to talk about, her experience with the product, but I'm kind of the structured strategy guy. So I wanted to share that quick overview with everyone.
Love that, Gregory. That's isn't that good? And it's available for everybody. So it's available as a download. Anyone can use it. Just, we like to keep it simple and duplicatable, but I want to go back to where it all started, because I had a knee replacement that was a challenging experience, and I'm being very easy about that one. Didn't want to have another one, and was researching stem cells, and I was willing to pay $12,500 to get the pain from my left knee done. And then we get the famous call from Kai, and he said, there's a new technology that activates your own stem cells with light. And I went, how fast can I get it? I was a tough sale, and so, and I put it on the back of my neck, and a week later, my knee pain went away. It seemed pretty magical to me and pretty miraculous to me. And I was not looking for business. I signed up as a customer. And so it wasn't my focus at all. I was very high profile in another company, but I could not share it. I'm one of those people, if I find something I like, I share. And so I shared with a friend, and she had a miraculous result, and another friend. And I went, I better pay attention. So November of 2019 is when I started using the X39 only for 90 days. That was it. Before I started anything else. And then I started noticing other things, because what I learned is the longer you use the X39, the better it gets. And so some of you have heard this, but I wasn't afraid to, look in my magnifying mirror in the bathroom anymore, because the fine lines and wrinkles got better. So when you're just getting started, take pictures of your scars, your face, if you've had an injury, or, if you couldn't open your hand up, whatever it may be, take pictures. And one of the things that happened to me is I had an accident 20 years ago. Let me see. And this finger was stuck in this position for 20 years. And one day I heard someone say, well, my crooked finger straightened out. And I kind of went, oh my gosh. So it just
yours did too.
Yeah, mine did too. And so then I noticed my reaction time was better. And then I, learned from Dr. Chevalier about how cognitive function, the longer you use the patch, the better your cognitive function. So people in our age bracket, that's a really big deal. And that includes things like short-term, long-term memory, mental clarity, mental energy, focus, balance, reaction time. All those things are cognitive functions, and they get better and better. So and then the body aches and pains went away. So really do take the time to fill out that health tracker when you get started, to do a baseline, because it just gets better and better. So I had this business growing, and it was the most fun I ever had. I'm 20 plus years full-time in network marketing. I come from a corporate background in leadership and personal development training and coaching and training of trainers. And I've been in network marketing 20 plus years, but this is definitely the most fun. I kept saying, Gregory, the conversions here are incredible. People want this. And it was fun. And then I got to hear miracle stories. And then one day, Gregory said,
You're having too much fun, making too much money. We should do this together.
he actually said, I better join you. So now it's our business, not my business. He always supported me, and thank God Gregory came on board, because what he's masterful at is creating the tools and resources, because success in our business comes from simplicity and duplication. And we've got a fully integrated success system that mostly Gregory designed, but we have lots of things going on, and we'd love to invite everyone to join us on our morning chats on Monday and Thursday. We talk about product on Monday and business on Thursday. Tuesday evening, we have an introduction to X39. Gregory does that presentation. Then I introduce a doctor, and he talks more about the science and a little bit about the patch. And then we open up for stories and questions. So that's Tuesday. We got a lot going on, and it's all in the newsletter, and it's all in, available to everybody. But we were just so happy that our family keeps growing. And it's so fun to see those familiar faces from down south. Yay. Hi, you guys. Yay. I feel like I have many, many new friends. And it's all, one of the greatest compliments you can give anyone is it's all your fault. So Kai, it's all your fault that I'm here. And Pete, it's all your fault that we're all here today. So I'm going to turn it back to you.
Well, thank you so much, Robin and Gregory. I love your story. Every time I hear it, I hear something new, something a little different, and I just absolutely love the story. It's an amazing story that you guys have, and meeting you guys in Rio was just the absolute icing on the cake, so to speak. So one of the things that I'm going to share with you real briefly before you turn it over to our guests, we've got a special guest today that's going to share with us, or guests, I should say. They're going to share some amazing things with us tonight in regards to their experience. And I want to just plant the seed, not just about Mexico, but worldwide, what we're doing in Lifewave. There's an incredible movement, ladies and gentlemen. And if you're on here on the replay, you're watching this maybe for the first time, someone has shared this video with you, I want to encourage you to go to Robin and Gregory's site. They have a simple little site for information. It's called liveyounger.com. Go there, liveyounger.com. Go through the 4 steps on that page. Get back to the person that shared this video with you. Very, very important. And ask them, how can I get started? How quick can I get the product? Really important. Now, a few weeks back, I want to share a quick story with you here before I turn it over. I had a really, really bad toothache. And if you've ever had one of those, it keeps you up all night long. It was hammering away. And Hannah here on the call says to me, and I'm using all kinds of Oragel and stuff, and nothing's helping. Hannah says, well, why don't you put the X39 right on the area where the pain is? And I says, well, okay, I never really thought of that. So I went and got an X39. I followed her advice. I took a picture, a before picture, and I put the X39 on. And this had been already going on for 2-3 days, this banging tooth. And I put the X39 there. And the morning, I took an after picture. I was absolutely blown away at what happened overnight with that X39 on my tooth, which was, I guess, abscessed and swollen. And I had suffered immensely from it and hadn't been sleeping really well. So there are many, many stories. And like Robin said, we get to wake up to wonderful stories. I got to wake up to my own personal wonderful story of being pain-free from that throbbing tooth. So that's just one of many stories you'll find if you go into the library of reviews that you'll find on the Lifewave site or in the liveyounger.com website. There's some testimonies there as well. But we've got a great couple here tonight. Peter and Nika from the Czech Republic. I got to share a quick real story here of how I met this amazing, vibrant, incredible couple. I get invited to a lot of crypto meetings where they know I've been in the space for many years, and they offer me, come on my YouTube channel, come on to our live events and this and that. So I agreed to come to their live event, but I said one condition, and the condition was I get to tell my Lifewave story, because that to me is very real. It ties into my story because my stroke started about the same time that I got into Bitcoin. And that was what attracted me to Bitcoin back then, because there wasn't a lot I could do physically, but sitting in front of a computer and dabbling and learning about crypto back then when this happened was very real. Well, I met Peter and Nika at a Bitcoin meetup right here in Playa del Carmen. And I was a guest speaker at the event. Peter approached me after the event and started talking to me, and he seemed so real, and he was real. And he told me, go talk to Nika, but there were so many people around at the event. I didn't get a chance to talk to Nika that night, but we did set an appointment, and we went to their home, and the rest is history. I'm gonna allow Peter and Nika to share their story and their experience with Lifewave and brand new managers. So congratulations to Peter and Nika. And Peter, my friend, take it away. Welcome.
Thank you, Pete, for the introduction. So I can make it some shorter. Yeah, we meet at the meeting, of course, and I was very intrigued by this stem cell therapy, especially that is non-invasive and non-transdermal. So, but you know, after that meeting, I think 1 week later, I become sick for about 5 weeks. And after this, I had some temperature raise, of course. And then I couldn't get up off my bed. I got really pain in my knees. My feet were swollen like an elephant feet, you know. It was horrible. So then I thought, wow, I have this card from this amazing man that had given me his card, and I will call him for maybe he can help me, you know, for this product, stem cells. Maybe, you know, you will try everything if you are in pain. So we called Pete, and he said, oh, I can come in the evening. There's no problem. I will patch you. And no. At 5 o'clock, about 5 o'clock, he came and we patched my leg, right one with glutathione, left one with, I think, the Eon and the X39 in my neck. And then Nika, my partner, yes, he will explain it, what happened. So, but after these experience from one day, the next day I saw really, my feet was like this, slinked, you know, smaller, like normal. And the other one was still that elephant feet. And then I changed the pad, the glutathione to the other side. And then the next day it was also gone. So I was convinced I need to get into this. And we started directly as a diamond couple. But I'm not the only one that has the benefits of Lifewave, because my partner, yes, he can explain.
Okay, thank you. Hi everyone, it's really great to see you, all you lovely people, and this is like one of the greatest benefits, of course, next to becoming healthier and younger and more beautiful, to have been making so many beautiful and deep connections. And I really feel, like Robin said, I had made so many new friendships here. It's been unbelievable, and I'm grateful every day for this. And yes, as Peter was explaining, when Pete came to patch him, he patched me also, because for about 22 years I am living with chronic back pain 24/7. And some days it's worse, you know, because we have some hard mattress here. So that day, especially that day, I really had bad pain. And Pete put the X39 on my neck and Icewave patches on my back. And like after 10 minutes, I was sitting and I felt like I was getting high a little bit. And then I felt all these needles in my face, like acupuncture everywhere. I was like, wow, this is really doing something, you know. And it was very unexpected, actually, because in some way you are a little bit skeptical that you will feel something. Maybe you believe that it works, but like this fast, you know. And then 40 minutes later, I was like, wow, all the pain is gone. Of course, not the old pain, but the pain of that day, of that night. it was all gone. And so, yeah, we just decided we really need to go full in. So we saw, as Peter said, we decided to go for diamond, to have all the patches, because, you know, when we do something, we do it really good. It must be all or nothing. So we did this, and then we met all these beautiful people, like, wow, how is this possible? We've been learning a lot from you and from Kai, of course, and he advised us also on how to do this business. So we decided to support Peter first to become director, and I signed up as well. And by today, I upgraded myself to diamond as well. So I am now working for becoming manager, so that we work together as team. And we have all kinds of other amazing people with us already here, also Sylvia and Axel, our dear friends, and they will be the manager on the other side. And like this, we will build our team all together. We are really working together. The connections are amazing, and we want to have really great, strong team, which is super easy here in this country. It's like everything is coming together. Everyone is coming together. And I feel like this MLM business is not about MLM at all. It's just about love and flowing and growing all together, expanding, you know, sharing. We went to Tulum yesterday to crypto minting. We patched so many people, and, you know, like, doors are opening. And this is the most beautiful on this business, that we can just help people. Like, you see, this guy was in accident on a scooter. I patched him, and like 30 minutes later, he was dancing next to me. He was like, wow, 40% less of pain. And he had broken nose, and it was terrible, really, like, terrible situation. And he felt happy, like 30 minutes with one Aeon patch. So this is amazing. And this is how we want to grow up. Thank you so much for this space.
Thank you so much, Nika and Peter, both of you. I am so proud of both of you. And I just want to say that from the bottom of my heart. You guys are just absolutely an inspiration to me each and every day. And I'm sure I speak for Robin and Gregory, Lynette and Kai as well here, who've all had the privilege and honor to be in your presence. And we just see great things in the future for you, Peter, Nika. I mean, it's going to be an incredible journey, and I think you know that yourself. I won't use the word think. I know you know that yourself. You've got a great challenge in front of you for director that our wonderful, my wonderful sponsor, Kai, has given you. So it's going to be a lot of fun helping you, assisting you, and just the first 4 people that you guys brought in, all diamonds. I mean, I thought that was just incredible. I don't think I've had anybody else, the first 4 people all come in at diamond level and qualify at the manager level with